Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13, I believe. Unlucky for some, or if you're in the UK, the entire weekend has been unlucky as we've had Storm Dara attacking most of the UK, Scotland, and Ireland. And Wales took a good brunt of it. So today we're doing another Q&A, and today's Q&A is all about your loved ones. We're looking at spoiling your loved ones, and we're looking at the perfect getaway for Christmas. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven. I have two channels. I have the Midnight Raven. I also have Thrifting with Raven. So do consider going over to my second channel where I'm teaching you how to shop on a bargain, how to resell on Vinted, and much, much more coming in 2025. So let's get into this Q&A. So spoiling loved ones, homemade gifts or store-bought presents. So I'm not really one for like homemade stuff, if I'm like really honest. Maybe a diamond art maybe would be in the cards if somebody wanted a framed diamond art. Maybe I could try making some cookies. I'm not really a homemade gifty person. I've made homemade cards before for Christmas with my kids, but honestly, I think you can get some really nice homemade gifts that appear in like shops and stuff. They don't necessarily have to be like extravagant presents. You can get some homemade stuff from particular stores where they sell homemade goods. So I guess store bought, one big gift or lots of little presents. So when my kids were younger, we used to do lots of little presents and then one big present, which would be the main one, like a bike, a console, and then they'd have a sprinkling of little presents, and then they'd have a stocking, which was full of with even smaller items. So as you went through the day, you do the stocking first, so you'd start with the little ones, then you'd start with the little ones that were slightly bigger, and then you'd have the big present as the finale. Nowadays, now that we are adults, we tend to have lots of little ones, or we tend to have just one big one. My boy this year's got a few little ones, and then he's got one big one. So it all depends, I guess, on what they asked for that year, maybe your budget as well. All on Christmas Day or spread out over the season. Now, some people have a tradition of having presents on Christmas Eve. Some open them Christmas Day, some open them Boxing Day, and some will spread them out through the festive season. We personally open them all on Christmas Day, but it is spread out across the day. Generally, it's not all in one go. But some people open them on Boxing Day, some people open them on Christmas Day, and there's a tradition where some people even open a few on Christmas Eve, but I think most of ours are Christmas Day. Let us know in the comments all your answers too. Make sure you are joining in at home. Secret Santa for the group or gifts for all from all. So the only time I ever did Secret Santa was at work with work colleagues. And we did Secret Santa twice in the time I worked there. Generally, I don't do Secret Santa when it comes to family. We ask each other for each other's presents. There's no real surprise, if I'm really honest, because we only buy stuff that we actually need, not like just willy-nilly presents, because a budget is always in effect when we buy Christmas presents due to our family size. Next, physical Christmas card or a digital card, or if you want to be a bit of bar humbugging, no card at all. So, as I said previously, back in the day, I made cards with my kids. They would have had a card. Nowadays, I don't bother with cards. Oh, there, I said it. But I have sent digital cards to friends that are like abroad and stuff like that because it is just cheaper. and your message is more likely to get to them compared to a physical card nowadays. I have bought select people cards this year just because I found my type of Christmas card. They are kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of black humor or dark humor, if you want to call it. But it's very rare that I buy Christmas cards. And no, I'm not wearing a Christmas top all day. I'm wearing I Love Goats. Just in case you're wondering, no Christmas top today. So, bows and ribbon or string and foliage on your Christmas presents. So, I have done the wrapping round the ribbon, the fancy bows. I've done that for many, many years. Haven't done it in a few years though, since being single. I just haven't bothered. I don't need to impress anybody now with my presents. They are what they are. You always feel like you have to impress your partner's family by having the most extravagant presents. I've never tried string and foliage. I think maybe that could be kind of cool. I don't know how that would work. I've never really done that, like tie it up with string and then put some holly leaves or something. I don't know. I think I'd have to go for ribbon or bows. This year, I've just gone for plain wrapping in gift bags. Next, pick from a wish list or give a surprise. So, technically, we're allowed to ask each other for one present each. And then everything else you buy is a mystery. This year, we've just gone for mystery entirely. Although I have asked for a present off my eldest because he'd offered me the present and I'd accepted it. I.e., he asked me, did I want it? And I said, yes, I need one. He offered to buy it. But usually it's just random. Unless there's something specific that you need, and that you'd like someone to buy, you could say, look, this is what I want for Christmas. Anyone willing to get it? But usually it's a surprise. So cash and gift cards or a physical gift. So over the years, I've mostly done actual physical presents, although a few years ago, I started buying cinema tickets or cinema gift cards for my nieces because they were going to what's called Cinema Saturday in the UK, where they'd go to see a kids' movie every Saturday. And I started buying them cinema tickets instead. So I suppose you could call that cash and card. But physical gifts are generally what I gravitate towards. I like seeing somebody open their present and either liking it or being horrified. Next, edible gifts or toiletries. Ooh, the age-old links for toiletries or the edible gifts like Brazil nuts, maybe a selection box, maybe some chutneys and jams or preserves. I don't know. Toiletries, bubble bath. I do like getting bath bombs for Christmas. That's one of the things I do like. Not so keen on an old link set. My son would pull his hair out if he had to get another link set. He uses links, but you could buy it all year round. I don't know how it became a Christmas present, but only gifts for the children or gifts for everyone. Now, as we've got more adult, me and my boys have always done gifts for everybody. I'm a stickler for giving somebody a gift because it's only once a year and it doesn't have to be extravagant or overpriced. But I like gifts for everybody. I think everybody deserves a gift who is special in your life at least once a year. You're not exactly asking a lot, are you? And presents or presents. So do you prefer for your loved ones to just turn up at their house with no gift? Or do you like to turn up and have gifts? So tis the season to be giving, maybe. I think if I turned up at a relative's house and they didn't have a present, I might be slightly downhearted. Like, don't I deserve a present? But presents aren't everything. But I think a gesture of a present, like you could spend just $1. Obviously, if you're in America, go to Dollar Tree and pick something up, or in the UK, Poundland, and pick something up. And then part 2, choose your snowy getaway. So, log cabin or igloo with glass roof. Log cabin. Husky dog sledding or reindeer sleigh ride? Ooh, gotta be reindeer. Build a snowman or make snow angels? Build a snowman. Or in my case, build a snow cat, which I like to do. Or a snow dog. Fire pit outside or wood burner inside? Ooh, nothing says Christmas than a nice wood burning fire indoors. Mulled wine or hot chocolate? Hot chocolate. Snowmobiling or sledding? I would go sledding. A lot safer. Walking in the snow or sit by the fire? Sit by the fire. Although I do like a stroll in the winter. I'm not too keen on snow. I'd like stroll in the woods during autumn, but winter's a little cold, so maybe by the fire. Slow cooked casserole or barbecue in the snow? I actually prefer soup when it's cold, but I don't know, barbecue in the snow sounds alright, although a casserole does sound a bit better. Fresh snow falling or clear, bright skies? I do like a sprinkling of snow. I don't need like an avalanche of snow, but I like when it's snowing, it's pretty. I just don't like the cold. Northern Lights or shooting stars? You've got to love the Northern Lights. The Aurora Borealis. It's just magnificent. Just the lights themselves are just so beautiful. Skiing and snowboarding or sauna and ice pool? I think I'd have to go for the sauna and the ice pool, where you go in the sauna, get really hot, and then you dip in the ice pool, and then you jump back in the sauna. See Father Christmas or meet his reindeer? Sorry, Father Christmas, but I love reindeer. I don't need to see Santa. To be fair, I've always believed that the reindeers were the star of the show and that Santa just took the limelight. And that is the questions for today. But if you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up, support the channel on the PayPal Super Chat or Super Thanks. Join the Little Raven crew. 'Tis the season to be given. If you want to help Raven out this Christmas, you can donate by PayPal, Super Chat, or Super Thanks. Become a member and join me tomorrow for day 14, where we're going to have more magic than you can ever imagine. I just don't know what it is yet. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.